something else I just discovered as I was researching this is that we can use Preview to transfer the files. Now, Preview requires that the iPhone be connected via a USB cord to our computer. But look at the computer. If I start Preview and I go up to the File menu, notice down here, when the phone is cabled in, it says Import from Larry's iPhone. I'll click Import, and I'll just go to the end of all of my collection of photos and movies that are on the iPhone, and there's the two videos that we shot. 1841, 1842, shot, let's see, when did I shoot this? Shot this November 24th. 132, 131 megabytes. I'm going to select them both by holding the Shift key down, click the Import button. It says where. I'm going to store it to the desktop. We'll choose that as a destination. And now it's going to import those files directly from the iPhone as long as the iPhone is connected to the computer and put them wherever I want. Once they're on my computer, I can rename them and move them into a particular folder. Let's quit Preview for a second. And there's our two files. We'll double click it. Opens up inside QuickTime Player. There's our movie, and it's at 3840 by 2160. So it's even faster to transfer our files using Preview than it is Photos, because we know that Preview is going to bring them across at their full resolution. But what happens if you don't want your phone cabled to your computer? What happens if the phone is in one location, the computer's somewhere else, and you just can't stretch a cable to it? Now, there's this really cool third-party utility which allows us to transfer photos or video from our iPhone to our computer using a Wi-Fi network. Let's go back to the phone, and I'll show you how it works. Let's go to our Photos section, and notice there's our two videos down at the bottom. I want to transfer those videos. Well, let's take a look over my shoulder. Notice here that I've got this wire attached. I'm going to just disconnect the lightning cable from the phone. So now the phone is completely wireless. As the magicians say, there's nothing attached to the phone. I downloaded a 99-cent package called iTransfer. It's in the iPhone App Store. And what it does is it sets up a web server on your iPhone that attaches via Wi-Fi, and anyone on your local area Wi-Fi network can then access images on that phone or video and download it to the computer. Let me show you how this works. There's the application called iTransfer. We'll click on that. And now, this is a listing of all the different images that I've got on my iPhone. I want to export those too, so I click on the Wireless Transmit button, and it sets up a web server. And notice the web address happens to be my local area address. So now I'm going to go back to the computer and start a web browser. I'm going to type in that exact same address, 10.10.0.8:2020, and we press return, and my web browser on the computer is now linked via Wi-Fi to the web server on my iPhone, and there are my two videos. I'm going to click here and download this one, click here and download this one, and now it's going to take a little bit of time to download, but they're inside the Downloads folder. If I click on this and say Open the Downloads folder, there they are coming across from the iPhone. And when these downloads are finished, we're going to see a significant difference in file size, and we're also going to see that they're a full UHD image. And the downloads are just about done, and notice they're about 132 megabytes for 20 seconds, which means that it's going to be almost half a gig a minute. Let's just drag these across, and we'll copy them into our 4K video folder. And let's now take a look. Go to our 4K video folder, and notice that these are movie files. Those are MPEG-4 files. Those are, for some reason, 720. I'm going to take a look at the movie files. And now we're looking at 4K video. Look at that. 3840, 2160, 4K video playing on our laptop. You got to admit, that's really cool. This has been an excerpt of a recent Power Up webinar taking a look at 4K video, the iPhone 6s, and Adobe Premiere Pro CC. For the complete version of this online training, please visit our store at larryjordan.com/store and look for Webinar 184. If you need to stretch your training dollars, a subscription membership to our video training library saves you money. You can access all our videos for a low monthly price of only $19.99. That's more than 1,200 movies, hundreds of hours of training, all in-depth and all up-to-date. Plus, members can attend any of our Power Up webinars for free. Our training covers Apple and Adobe software. We update it every week, and for more information, visit larryjordan.com/subscriptions. And thanks.